Hey there fellow collectors, Shuki here with a review of the Kamen Rider Build, Sodo Build 1. So for those of you that don't know, Sodo is a Bandai Shokugan, or candy toy line, that is very cool. So if you're a fan of the Bottle Change Rider series, those kind of action figures, this is definitely a line to look at, because for around the price of one figure, so one of those BCRs is probably about 3,500 yen or so retail price. You can get a little bit cheaper at other places, but for the price of one of those, for like maybe $5 more, give or take, you can get like 3 figures in one go, and these are very cool. So each one comes in a small little candy toy box, and you can open it up, and on the inside is the building instructions. After you do a couple of these, the sticker placements will start coming naturally, because all of the legs are pretty much the same. So you won't really need to open up and look at the instructions, but it is available to you. But each one comes in a half, so there's 6 different candy toy sets, or figures, parts rather, in each box. And each box comes in a box of 12, so you're roughly going to get 2 sets in one box. But with Build 1, you could have bought it in a singular set, which is also going to be available with Builds 5 and onward, I believe. For some reason, 2, 3, and 4 didn't have a box set version. But anyway, so it's about 4,500 yen or so for a box, and the set was around 3,000-ish, give or take. Prices vary by store. But Sodo is a series that started with Ex-Aid, and when I noticed that the Sodo line for Ex-Aid was kind of looking at a bunch of things that the main figure line didn't, it definitely piqued my interest, but it wasn't something I ever got into because I'm not a huge fan of toys with stickers. And you will see right off the bat that this is a line that does have stickers. Right here, using Harinezumi Soujiki, you can see that the stickers basically include both eyes are stickers. On this one in particular, the little vacuum, like canister part, is a sticker. The upper arm right here is a sticker. The sticker on the build driver. And then each of these leg pieces, not pieces, but anything colored on the legs is a sticker. The feet are painted, obviously, but all of this line work are all done via stickers, which isn't too bad. The Ex-Aid ones had a ton more detail, like all the chest panelings and all that were all stickers, and while the line was very good, very comprehensive, if you weren't very good at customizing and painting, some of the figures just didn't really look all that good. But regardless, they did so much in that line that I had to invest in the Build series, and I'm very glad I did, because this line looks to be very comprehensive. They just recently announced Doctor and Game halves in this line, which I think is incredible. I'm looking forward to just how far they go in this line, but it is definitely really cool, because like I said, with the BCR series you can mix and match, and you can with these as well. So we will get into that momentarily. Real quick, I just want to show off what the first series entails. Obviously you can see you get the Harinezumi and Soujiki halves, as well as both halves for Gorilla Diamond and obviously RabbitTank. You have to start with the main form. And over here are some extra pieces, and I'll get into why that is in a moment. So the first set right here came with the rabbit halves, and then half of this like mannequin version over here, while as the second one came with the tank pieces and the rest of the mannequin portion. Number 3 came with the gorilla halves and a stand that you can see these two are sitting on. The diamond side came with the diamond side and the drill crusher in its sword mode. 5 came with the Harinezumi half and another stand, and then 6 came with the Soujiki half with the grill, the drill crusher in its gun mode, as well as a piece that, did I leave that piece? Yeah, I left that piece in the other room apparently, but it came with a little end piece to plug into the bottom of the fists to look like the handle of the drill crusher. So that piece won't be in this video. But yeah, like I said, these are really cool. So basically, moving this along, and each of these does come with little stickers for the stands. So here is very lopsided because I'm terrible at this. The RabbitTank logos on that one. And then we have the Gorilla and Diamond ones on there. So each main form should have a stand when everything is all said and done, as far as I'm aware. So here's a look at the Drill Crusher. I just gave it to RabbitTank for main reasons, but here's a look at the RabbitTank formation, and I'm going to go ahead and set kind of everything aside so nothing is too distracting from the main feature here, our little RabbitTank buddy. But like I said, I love these a lot. Articulation-wise, you have full rotation in the head. There is a little bit of up and down movement, not a whole lot. If you start going up too much, it'll just stop, and if you look down too much, its head will actually split apart. We'll get there. But you have full rotation in the shoulders. It's just on a kind of swivel system up there. So full rotation right there. Very cool. The shoulder panel does move. You have a single joint at the elbows. The wrist does not rotate. Couldn't remember if those rotated or not. The wrists don't rotate, but again, not a huge deal. The build driver actually does move, and it does come off as a completely separate piece. So should you need to swap drivers or anything like that, it's something you can do. The details on the build driver are actually done and molded very well, but there's no coloring or anything like that because, like I said, you can mix and match, so it'll always be accurate this way in some fashion or another. You do have a rotation at each thigh due to how the mix and match system works, and then a single joint at the knee, and it's just a ball and socket joint down here on the foot, so you get some ankle tilts and all that fun stuff. So very, very posable figures. So like, other than the rotation at the hands, you're not really missing a whole lot of like posing points. Points of articulation is the word I was looking for in these. And then this review will run a little long because I'm just kind of describing everything that this series is and why I love it so much. I'm already 4 sets deep into this, and I regret nothing whatsoever. So, like I said, these do come apart, and it's really, really cool for sure. So, I just have to remember which side comes out. I think it's the tank side that pops off, which doesn't seem to want to work for me here. But there we go. So now the tank little portion is off. And then, if we just kind of leave that on, if we wiggle that, we can set that free. And then down here, this entire portion will come right off. And then there's a little portion right here that's colored. This is painted. That is not a sticker portion, but that just pops off as well. And so now you're left with the tank portion right here. And then you have the rabbit portion over here. And now, like I said, these did come with little halves. And this is just so that if you want to, you can display certain pieces or put certain pieces away for storage. So it kind of is just whatever. I have no plans on actually using this for anything, but if you wanted a solid black RabbitTank for some reason, hey, look at, here you go. And there is blank face pieces and stuff like that too, so you can kind of do whatever with those if you needed to put a half on display. Jumping over to the stands, just because I want to highlight a couple things with the stands, and I believe it is in the back somewhere here. No, it's not really showing it on this one. What about this one? There we go. There's actually different places to store all the things on the stand. So if you're not displaying an actual figure, you can use it to hold different things. So like right here on the stand, these little side ports right here, you can take like the drill crusher and plug that in right there. Right there. It's not plug it in at all. Plug it in, plug it in. Except I can't. So that's the thing. Anyway, I can't seem to get it. Oh, there we go. Was I just on the wrong side? I don't know. And then you can also take like the headpiece and plug it in. So you can like store that there. And then if you have a body piece, that can just plug in right there. So like you can store all of the tank pieces on the stand right there. Or if you're trying to store the rabbit pieces, there's all sorts of different ways that you can do that too. There is a port on the back, so you can just plug the upper portion in right there, and then you can take the knee portion, or leg portion rather, and that is supposed to plug in right here. I'm not getting it though. There we go. So you can just plug that in there, and then this piece right here, it shows it plugging into that side portion, just where we had the helmet. Right, other side maybe? Just like that, so you can monstrosely store all of Build's pieces, and it's very, very weird and strange. But it is something that you could do should you need to. But I'm going to keep RabbitTank separated for now, because I want to show off some mixy and matchy later on. But go ahead and take a look at Gorilla Diamond. Here it is right here. There is the drill crusher in the gun mode. Like I said, there is another piece that connects back there to make the handle look longer. But I apparently left that piece in the other room. I actually don't know where that piece is. I probably just flat out lost it. But that's okay. Not a big deal. And there we go with Gorilla Diamond. A little bit more stickery bits with this one, because for some reason the upper diamond portion is a sticker. I guess they wanted to make it look glittery or whatever, but it just gives it this weird black line that looks a little bit hideous. So if you have paint and you're alright with using paint, I kind of recommend at least painting that one, because that just ended up really strange. But there is the sticker up there for the eyes. Not too bad on these ones, all things considered. This one did get a little bit of paint up there in the corner, thankfully, and the full gorilla is on there, but the sticker is a hollow foil, so it's a little bit hard to see those details. But you got the nice big old gorilla hand on there. You got a little extra stickers for the diamonds to get a little bit of sparkle going, and there is all of the legwork, which again are all stickers. So there we go with Gorilla Diamond. We took a look at Harinezumi and Soujiki already, so we won't put a whole lot of focus on them, but I wanted to show off the mix and match capabilities. So, like I said, this line is just really, really fun. I did it twice in a row. It is a little bit of a pain to have to put the stickers on every single release you get, but at the end of the day, I think it's worth it. And I do want to highlight the fact that the stickers do peel very, very easily. After probably a day or so after building these, I had quite a few of the leg stickers start to peel backwards. And honestly, that's just going to happen with any toy, with especially a toy this cheap, because each of these are only technically like 400 yen or so, Japanese retail. So they're very, very cheap figures. So the stickers tend to peel very easily. If you can kind of see in here, if we can focus over here, you'll see a lot of shine to my sticker areas, especially around the legs, because I'm just a very sloppy painter. I was not very precise when doing this, because I wanted to make sure they stuck on there good. But these are all the stickers on here are coated in Mod Podge. And if you buy these figures, I definitely recommend heading to like a Walmart or Target or whatever and getting a small bottle of Mod Podge and a paintbrush. And all you have to do is just dab it and just gently coat the sticker in it, and like coat the area around the sticker, and it will adhere the sticker to the plastic, so you never have to worry about these stickers peeling off. They're pretty much on there for good. So it definitely helps. I would not recommend trying to keep these without doing that Mod Podge method. And also huge thanks to Japanime for mentioning that in his video of these, because I took that advice and it definitely paid off for sure. So just looking at our little corpses over here, let's go ahead and we'll make some fun combinations. I definitely want to do a Harinezumi with Diamond, just because it's Tokusatsu Network colors, and I want to rep my sites, and because it's fun. So you just kind of put them back together slowly but surely, and like I said, it's not too difficult or anything like that. And you just get the leg. This is actually the hardest part of putting it back together, is getting that leg lined up without the hip joint flailing upwards. But there you go. So there is Harinezumi Diamond. Very cool. I like this one a lot. That one's definitely really neat. I nicked one of the stickers. So very cool. We have Harinezumi Diamond. Let's go ahead and make Soujiki Tank. Or Tank. No. We can't do Soujiki Tank. That's redundant. We'll do Gorilla Tank. And then we'll do Rabbit and Soujiki. And there we have Gorilla Tank. Right there, which is apt, I think. Gorillas and tanks. They're both very big. And then we have Rabbit Soujiki. Really, really cool. And I do want to highlight the fact that this leg can come off, but it's in there a lot tighter than the one that's supposed to come off. So if you're, I would advise not trying, just because they kind of engineered this leg to not come off. So, I mean, the leg can come off, but that hip point right there. So I would advise not really struggling it a whole lot. But so there you go. There is all three, and then this piece just wanted to fall off because it's just hooked on there via a little tab. It's called a post, but I went with tab for whatever reason. But there we go. So there is our 3 riders, which are 6 halves if you want to get technical. So some series are going to have a little bit more, like Build 2 has Night Rogue in it, so there's 7 instead of 6. But it's worth it at the end of the day. These are just a very, very awesome series of figures. So if you're looking for a line of build figures to get, I would definitely recommend kind of giving these a go. Now, real quick, I do want to point out that these are roughly a 4-inch scale figure. If we go ahead and take a look at SH Figure Art, which is roughly a 5-inch scale figure, give or take. A little bit bigger than a 5-inch scale figure. You can see the height difference right there. So it's definitely on the smaller side of things, but hey, and if you want to compare it to a normal Bandai America Power Ranger figure, you can kind of check that out as well. So yeah, definitely on the smaller side of things, but as a 400-ish yen candy toy, I definitely can't complain there. These are super fun. If you want a nice, affordable way to get all of the build forms, and I say all of the build forms with some pretty decent confidence that we will get all of the build forms that appear on the screen in some way or another, and apparently even some that don't, since the Doctor and Game halves are currently Gambarizing exclusives, and we're getting them in an upcoming set. So I have full faith that this line is going to go all out like they did with Ex-Aid, and I am couldn't be happier about that. I'm very much looking forward to it. About one set comes out a month, so it can get a little pricey back to back to back, but at the same time, you're only paying about $35 for 3 to 4 figures. and that's a pretty good deal compared to only getting one with the BCR line. So definitely recommended, 100%. But again, if you get these, sticker them up, put some Mod Podge on it. Do not let them sit too long without doing that, because those stickers will start to peel and you'll have a mess on your hands. Don't lose the stickers. I almost lost one and it was terrible. But there you go. Very cool line. The reviews after this will be much quicker, I promise. I just really, really wanted to talk about this line so much. It's great. And if you're interested in the Sodo series, I will link to my friend's channel down below, and his Twitter account, which talks strictly about Sodo on his Sodo Sundays feature. So I will definitely link to that as well. So huge thanks to everyone that pushed me to get the Sodo series. I very much appreciate it, because these are the bomb. So that about does it for this review. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care and have a great one. Bye.